future of fitness. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, this is pretty amazing.
Well, no, what else is pretty amazing? The first room that we're going to go into to work on core strength. We have to say to that.
That's actually really interesting. I'll be looking forward to it.
All right, everyone, follow me.
Let's go.
All right, so here we are in the warm-up room, or the sport-specific training room, where a lot of people do a lot of rehabilitation and warm their bodies up before their actual workout. Overall, what do you think of this place when you first walked through the door?
Well, when I first walked in, I thought it was really interesting. It was very unique at first. There's a lot of different rooms in here that are very self-thought out, so I was really interested to see what it would bring.
Oh, really interesting. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, what school do you go to, and what's your career choice at this point in time?
Well, I'm a senior at West Leiden. I am 17. I'm really interested in the business industry in terms of fitness. I am a dancer, and I really need to work on my core stability because it's really important throughout my dancing career to keep a good form throughout my dancing routines.
That's awesome. Core stability and strength. Interesting. So how about in this workout, I'm going to put you through a couple exercises, a little advanced, all right, bear with me, a little unconventional, and it's going to involve a cutting-edge, unique device called the Cortex. Let's talk about the first exercise actually you went through. I noticed that you had your hands on the wall, you got on it, and right then and there you noticed that it was moving all over the place. What was going on in your head? It seemed like that was the first time you ever used that.
Well, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, what is this all about? And as soon as I got on it, I was like, whoa, this is a little bit difficult for me. So I kind of struggled by holding onto the wall a little bit, but I tried to challenge myself by letting go once in a while. But it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's a really unique device because it really focuses on overall balance and stability with your whole body, and obviously as a dancer, you get that very, very good balance and stability. Moving on to the second exercise, that was just crazy what you did. You had both feet suspended in a TRX strap, your hands on the Cortex, looks like you were doing a push-up in a pipe. What was going on there? What were you trying to work on? What muscles?
I was trying to work on my stability and also a little bit of upper strength at the same time. So first I was kind of struggling to get myself up there, but I noticed that it was really working a lot of my core, so it was really good exercise as well.
Awesome. And let's talk about the third exercise, last but not least. With the Cortex, you had your elbow and forearm on a balance pad, looks like a little bit of cushion. I know it's Four Seasons like. And your feet were still suspended in the TRX strap, but everything was nice and still, as if you were a statue. And I noticed towards the end you tried to raise one arm up off the Cortex, and it looks like you were shaking a little bit. What happened with that?
Well, I was really working on my stability. So as soon as I was trying to get up, I was trying to also challenge myself in this exercise to try to let go and keep a side plank at the same time without having to have my hand on.
So I have a question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very easy and 10 being very difficult, what number would you rate these three exercises?
I would rate them a 5. They were something that were really new to me at first, so I was trying to get used to at first fixing my form and all the exercises. So I would think it was pretty challenging, but I would like to continue to do them as well to help my core stability.
Awesome. I'm glad you mentioned that, fixing your form, because that tends to be very overlooked. And a lot of times when people get fatigued or don't know what they're doing, they pretty much sacrifice their form, and that's when injuries happen, pain, discomfort. So I'm glad that you mentioned that for the viewers. Also, too, would you rate this particular core training workout routine very dancer specific?
Yes, of course. I noticed that it was challenging most of my core in terms of stability and also my core strength. So I would really recommend it for everyone out there who's trying to work on a lot of core stability or even is a dancer at this fact. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, there you go. You heard it from her. Something very unique, different, cutting edge. Always challenge your fitness. Until then, I'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys.